What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co hosts, my sister Dominique,
What's up?
my brother Derek,
What's up?
and our friend Dan.
What's going on?
And this week, we're going to be talking about the movie Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. So, this is the third movie in the Knives Out series after the first two.
Yes.
And just kind of a general overview. This one is way different than the other two.
Yes.
One, I feel like this movie is a bit more serious of a mystery
Yeah.
than the other two. Like the first Knives Out movie, it's a mystery, but it's definitely a comedy with how they go. The second one, yes, 100%.
Definitely a comedy.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one,
Definitely.
this one was way more serious. Like, I mean, there was some comedic stuff in it.
Yeah.
But not
But-
as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. Definitely not as lighthearted. But that was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did feel that it was intentional and not a complaint that it wasn't the same. It was just like you could feel the difference between this movie and the other two. Actually making it hard for me to compare this movie to the other two. Different kind of movie.
Which is also intentional. Ryan Johnson does not want them to be compared to each other because he really wants them to be three standalone movies.
Yeah.
And watching it for me, like, that's what my approach was it to the movie. Like, I didn't want to compare it to the other two. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, I came in like, this is a standalone movie.
Yeah, because like when he like with the titles, like you know how the name of Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out movie, he really wants it to be just Wake Up Dead Man, but obviously the
Marketing.
it's
Right,
like, hey, we want people to see this. We gotta let them know it's Knives Out.
Yeah, especially since the
Yeah.
original movie was so popular, I should say.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So
So
you
they're
gotta
like, we
build
gotta-
on that because
yeah.
if it's just called Wake Up Dead Man, do you lose some of your viewerships if they don't know it's attached to?
Yeah. Some people that see the trailer and see Benoit Blanc, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. But I don't know. Everybody watched. I didn't watch the trailer for this movie.
I didn't.
At all.
I
see
didn't
the trailer.
either. No,
You know.
I
I
didn't
seen
either.
the trailer for the first time when she said we were watching the movie, and that's just because I feel like our phones listen to us.
That's true. Yeah, but I didn't watch the trailer. So basically, I watched it because I knew it was the third Knives Out movie. If it doesn't say Knives Out, do I watch it? Wake Up Dead Man? Probably not.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So way different movie. And then there was a point that was being made earlier, before we started the podcast that I thought I should point out too. The other two movies, all the characters kind of played a much bigger role in the mystery, like who done it type of deal. And I don't feel like it is that for this movie. Like their roles are kind of drawn back. I guess there technically is a like, oh, did one of them do it? But there was only a few people that it really seemed like it could have been.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think it was just more so. I took it as like these are just horrible people.
Yeah.
But all of them wasn't
Yeah.
horrible because I didn't think Kerry Washington's character was horrible.
No.
She wasn't horrible. She was just harboring resentment towards
Her father.
her father, and that
The
And
boy.
the
which,
boy. Yeah,
Understandable.
Understandable.
He made her
Adopted
raise him?
brother.
Yeah, made her raise him who she think is her brother. She's raising it as her own kid, only to turn out that's not true. So then you just
Yeah,
You-
that was the spin.
Yeah, I was.
you drop someone else's kid off on me,
Yeah.
and then think like she only became a lawyer for her. It was just so like she deserves all the resentment. Like I get it,
Yeah.
100%.
Because basically it was like she didn't live her own life. Like her career,
Yeah.
all of that was just based on what her father wanted
Yeah,
her to do.
and then for that boy to be awful,
Yeah.
He was a jerk from jump.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we should get into what this movie is about. So we're following Judd, who
That's
is
right, Father
a deacon. What is he? Father
Ooh.
Judd.
Don't ask me. I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
would
know
be
their.
technically a deacon because he got kicked out of his
But
original
no, I
church.
don't.
No.
No.
Because, but they call him father though, so no.
I don't think it's a.
So then would he be?
I don't think the Catholics use deacons.
Oh, that's not
So
it.
is
don't?
his father.
Yeah, it's
I
not-
don't.
But he
I don't-
wasn't.
Don't they
the
have
head
like
of
a
the
title,
church,
though?
They do have a title. I don't think they use the
I don't
title
know what
of
the
deacon.
title was. I don't remember. He's not a bishop. There you go.
No, that's
I think Jeffrey Wright was a bishop.
I don't know.
Is
I
that
don't know the titles.
The guy that was talking to him about going to the church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Mansoor, whatever. That's like the highest. You know, if you're not the Pope.
Okay, we're gonna talk
It
about
would
that.
be-
About
I
Jefferson.
just
Wicks.
looked at it. He will be a priest.
Okay, so priest.
He's a
So
priest.
he's a
Oh,
Catholic
why are we
priest.
so struggling
Oh, yeah,
with
I
that?
don't know
That
why
was,
we were
that
struggling
was
with that one.
basic.
That one didn't even pop into my head.
I forgot the word priest.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I did not think about priest. All right,
Okay.
good enough.
Okay, so yeah, we're following Judd Duplicity. What a name.
Very.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why they just used Judd throughout the
Judd.
whole movie.
So he's a former fighter, former boxer, became a priest. He ends up punching some guy, so he gets sent to another
Well,
church.
he punched another priest, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
punched another priest,
Mm-hmm.
which apparently was deserved.
Yeah,
was.
like he was a jerk.
Yeah. Oh, and the thing is, he became a priest because he killed someone accidentally by being a boxer
Yeah, when he
In
was
the ring.
17.
in the ring.
Yeah.
In the ring.
When he was
Yeah.
17, I think.
Yeah.
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 So,
So that's why he became a priest.
yeah. So he's sent to Jefferson Wicks Church. And I guess to try to help the church out because there's some issues which we'll get to. And then we meet Josh Brolin, Jefferson Wicks. What a character
Yeah.
this
Dude,
one!
definitely a character.
Oh my god! One, he calls himself Mansoor.
Mansoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like is he?
Mansoor Wicks.
He has everyone call him that.
Yeah. I don't really know if he was officially that, but that's what he wanted to be called because I believe that's about as high as you can
I
get.
mean, nobody else called him that. But even the guys that sent him to the church didn't call him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was just his thing.
That was his thing.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. That when you talk about narcissism,
Oh, very.
like I think
Very
this
narcissistic.
character is like the epitome of narcissism. Like, oh my god. So between the movie's really about these two characters, which I think like draws a difference between some of the other movies because like you're really looking into everyone in the first Knives Out movies, and in this one, we didn't even get Benoit Blanc in the movie until like halfway through it.
Yeah.
Right? We just followed Judd's story, him
'Cause he's
getting to
narrating it.
getting to the church, and everything that happened after that for the first half of this movie. And I have to give it to them, even though that was happening. I was into the story,
Yeah.
like even though I'm like it's supposed to be a murder mystery, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Right.
that's a good point because it's like he shows up, I think, 40 minutes into the movie. It's usually when a movie like that and you're waiting for, you're like, where is this character at? It was like I was fine because, like you said, like I'm into the movie. I want to know what's happened. I don't like Wicks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like you're hoping Judd can turn things around because, like, this guy's awful.
I was hoping either he was killed or that the illegitimate son.
Oh,
Like somebody gonna kill this dude. 'Cause
Oh,
he's a
yeah.
jerk. Like somebody's gonna kill
yeah,
this dude.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't see. We watched this a long time ago, so I'm trying to think of what my thoughts was when I was watching it. But I was like, I didn't know if Wicks was gonna be the one to die or
I thought they told us that in the trailer.
did they? Well, I didn't watch the trailer.
did they? Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah, I saw one trailer. I thought they did because,
In
like,
the
I didn't
trailer,
really.
in the trailer, you would know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's
Yeah.
early on. Well, I guess if you don't watch it, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's like I knew
Surprise to
he
me.
was going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I did
didn't
too.
know
Yeah.
if it was him or somebody else that was gonna die.
Yeah.
But you
And
knew
we were
That's
gonna
interesting,
figure it
though.
out.
No, I didn't know before I watched the trailer because, as I said before, like I didn't really watch the trailer until just before we watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And same
Yeah.
for me because I was like, the trailer popped up.
Because
When
your
we-
phone heard. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I got something for you.
Yeah, they let you know how he is early on when they start with that confession, and I'm like, oh,
I like,
bruh, if I'm Judd,
The look that Judd had on his face, just like,
But did you
Really?
notice? Okay, so they buried the. All right, so you had the ridiculousness in it, but also a truth in there too when he said how he let greed take over. I forgot
Yeah.
how it was exactly worded.
Yeah.
That part was true.
that part was true.
But it's
Yep.
like again with Knives Out movie, you don't put all the pieces together until the end,
yeah,
and you're like, oh yeah, that was like it's in your face, but you don't really notice it.
yeah, yeah.
I like that touch.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with the Knives Out movie. Like the tomb, they show us the tomb early on and how
Yeah.
it can only be open from the inside. I knew it would be something to do with that. And I knew the movie was called Wake Up Dead Man. So I was like, oh, is the person not actually going to be dead? Or, I'm trying to
Yeah, that's kind of
figure
weird.
that out.
Been there for a long time.
Yeah.
But all right.
So, there was a lot of stuff in there. They do a really good job in these movies of like showing you things like the missing cross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
that has something to do with it. But even like initial, are we there yet? When she went through and tore up the church, and they told us that it was for a different reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Okay.
get there.
All right, so there's a backstory to this whole thing. We're introduced to Martha soon after the judge gets to the church. What a character that is, too.
Yeah, 'cause she popped up, she popped up out of nowhere right behind him and scared him. She
Yeah.
kept doing that
Uh-huh.
like, throughout the movie.
Yeah. So Martha
She's scary
is
looking too. So.
not a nun, but she
No, she
helps
just works for the church.
Yeah.
She does
works
everything,
for the
though.
Yeah, she
church.
just works for the
Very
church.
zealous.
Yeah.
Although her and the groundskeeper definitely getting it on.
For sure.
Yeah, because he was. Those were his cheeks.
Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Samson.
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 Yeah, Samson.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. People be hypocritical. They be hypocritical. All right. What? Martha's sitting there getting it on with Simon.
We don't know. Like, yeah, they have a relationship.
Did you see him?
Well,
Okay.
it's clear.
The love tap.
It is clear.
But just a little butt pinch.
That was not a butt. That was a smack heard around the forest.
Yeah, you don't doing stuff like that, and she's okay with it.
She's like,
y'all not.
Oh,
I think
just like last night.
Yeah.
That was the
she
look on her face.
seems too zealous to me.
I think part of that was a front.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Oh no.
I don't think so.
I feel like
What,
she
part of her
was
zealousness?
zealous.
Yeah,
I think it was a front too, because she was holding that secret for forever.
but remember, why was she holding that secret forever?
I don't
Because
remember.
greed was destroying people.
Yeah.
That's why she held on to that secret.
Yeah.
Not because she wanted it for herself.
True.
Well, true. So, we meet Martha, and the reason why I want to mention Martha because this is where we get this whole backstory. So Jefferson Wick's mother, the daughter of the previous head of the church, apparently was not really into the religion or whatever, and they call her the harlot whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, a harlot and a whore.
Yeah.
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 She was the Mary Magdalene.
Nope. They thought she was worse. And then Mary Magdalene was the other
No.
Mary.
No, Mary Magdalene was the
That was sister of Martha.
No, you're
No,
thinking
no,
of regular
no.
Mary.
That's
That's
other
the
Mary.
other Mary.
Yeah,
That's-
Mary Magdalene was okay. I'm sorry, my bad.
I think that's why they had to
I
throw
understand.
Magdalene in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just so we know the
you
difference.
know
You gotta
We gotta
know.
separate
Yeah.
the Marys.
Yeah, because there's a
Because
lot.
There's a
apparently
lot
there
of
was a
Marys.
common name.
Yeah, Mary was a very common name.
Goodness,
Yeah, there was a lot of Marys.
Name them something. What
God.
was their? I want to know what their name was in Hebrew.
Well, the translation to English was Mary.
I feel like they were just like Mary. Like they looked up the name. It's like that's Mary.
We're gonna go with Mary. Mary, everybody good? All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
All right. So right. So Jefferson Wick's mother was this, and Martha was a little girl at the time,
Yes.
and basically, what they say, the cross was missing because his mother tore up the church looking for an inheritance or something like that. That's the story, which is why they call her the harlot whore, and they keep the cross down so they can remember that. And
Is that the initial story that they gave?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
she tore the
that
church
she
up?
had tore
Yeah,
the church
she-
in anger because
In
she didn't get
anger.
her inheritance.
because she
And
didn't
knocked the cross
Okay, yeah,
down.
in anger, right? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then died at the what we call that thing that he was buried in?
The tomb.
The tomb.
What do you call it?
It's a memorial.
Emissary?
It has a official name.
There's a name.
It is
There's
a
a
name.
name
know.
for
It's
it.
it's
I
when
don't
when
know.
it's above ground and like
Yeah.
there's a I forget there's a name for
Yeah, his
it.
name is on the outside and
It's a
everything.
tomb.
Okay. Okay.
There's a name for it.
There's a name
I don't
for it.
know.
But
Start with
yeah.
an M.
I think it does.
Oh
Montessori?
no.
No. But anyway, she
All right, rest
dies.
of the podcast is us trying to figure out what the name
Apparently
of
it's
the above
us
ground
trying to-
tomb is.
Mausoleum.
Oh,
Mausoleum.
yeah,
Okay,
there you
yeah,
go.
we'll just start with M.
All right. Well, that's the end of the podcast.
Can you tell we've been off for a few weeks?
All right. So, yeah. So she dies at the mausoleum after Martha supposedly tells her that she was going to hell or something like that.
I forgot what she said. She
Initially,
whispered to
I
her.
think she mentioned that she said something nice to her.
Yeah, she
Initially.
initially said
Oh,
she said something nice to her.
Yeah, something.
You're like,
about
you're not
me.
gonna be this or that. You'll be forgiven. Something like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
it's not what she said.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
not what
well,
she
what if
said.
she said that? Why is she not?
And this
gonna
one,
start being
and
a crap
Martha
about her?
was her daughter. Right?
No.
No.
Martha was
Jefferson
just.
is her son.
Martha's just a girl who grew up in the church.
Church.
Who knows what her
yeah,
parents
where's her
are?
parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they ever said anything about that.
No idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the whole backstory of kind of the craziness going around this church. So now Jefferson, after his grandfather died and his mother died around the same time, now he's taking over this church, right?
Mhm.
So he's taking over as the head, and he basically preaches hate.
Yes.
Like generally, like just from. And did you notice, like how he has the church? Like he gets up on this big, like boat-looking thing, higher than everyone else, so his voice kind of travels across the church and everything, and he's just spewing basically hate. They mentioned like anytime there's a new person, he basically
Singled
singles
them
them out. It was a single mom, and basically like, oh, you know, she's a whore or whatever, doing this, blah blah blah. Or I think there was a gay couple in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and the dude like flipped when he was walking
Yeah.
out the door.
So basically, anybody new that comes in to the church, you know, he finds that flaw, he latches onto him, and not even hiding it, just
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah, pretty much runs them out. Because that's what they're saying, like, why they moved Judd there anyways, because the flock was decreasing because a lot of people were leaving because of this guy's rhetoric, basically. And that the only people that stayed was, like, was it 8 of them? His 8 loyal followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and his 8 followers are the characters of the movie. So, I'm trying to remember every character that we got here. But
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner was the
Jeremy was the
doctor
doctor.
Yeah,
whose
yeah,
wife
Jeremy
had
Renner.
left
Wife
him.
left him, yep.
Yeah.
yeah, and he remarried though, right?
No.
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 Was he?
Goodness, you really should have rewatched this
No,
movie.
he didn't remarry.
No, he did not
just,
remarry.
He just got
Not
really
remarried.
bitter afterwards.
Yeah, he
Started
got
Yeah.
drinking.
He
Who's
Started
the
started
other
drinking.
lady that was around? That was the wife that left him?
The girl in the wheelchair?
No.
What other lady?
There was like a lady with kids and stuff. That was just a random lady.
Yeah, she was just another.
Just a person at
parishioner.
the church?
Oh,
Yeah, I think she was just a president of the church. Yeah.
all right, my
We
bad.
definitely needed to rewatch this.
All
Goodness.
right, my bad. I'm sorry. So Jeremy Renner, he was the doctor, Nat Sharp, who,
Yes.
yes, he was bitter that his wife left him.
Mhm.
You had Simone. I think that was the one in the wheelchair.
Right, who
Yes.
had chronic pain with no answer to it, so she was hoping that
Yeah.
the church could heal her, and oh boy,
I
it was
believe
just
she was told that
yeah,
he,
She
could,
was
he was
told,
taking her
yeah.
money.
and he was just
Right,
taking her
yeah.
A
money.
lot of it.
Because she wanted to be a cellist.
Mhm.
But
She was
because-
one,
yeah,
but couldn't do it
because
anymore.
of her condition, she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had Lee Ross.
The writer,
And
The
he was
writer.
the writer.
yeah,
Of course, we mentioned Martha. That was played by Glenn Close. She was the girl that grew up in the church. Samson was the groundkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Cy Draven, or he was the son.
That was his
that
name?
he was the son,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
illegitimate son.
I didn't know remember his last name, but
It was Cy.
Cy was his first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cy was the son.
Yes.
Who was taken care of by Kerry Washington's character
Yeah.
Vera.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
was terrible
covered
at it.
all bases.
hoping, trying to figure whichever one stuck.
Bro,
But
he
none of
went
them
through
did.
that list, and I was
But
like,
he went through everything.
Yeah, he went through literally everything.
The
but
fact,
then I sat there and I was like, but that's not untrue though.
the fact
mean,
that that
yeah.
list is so long.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the
And then it
Maybe
was
he
like,
was trying to send a message.
why is
Oh, he was trying
everyone
to send a
so
message.
upset, or is everyone has too much to worry about, or something like that?
Yeah.
And he like list all these fear mongering things
Yeah.
that they
that they feed
talk
off
about.
of.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, no wonder everyone's stressed out, huh?
yeah. But he was upset because he tried them all, but none of them stuck.
Yes. I was like, well, maybe not try all of them.
Well, no, he
Or
went
maybe
from
don't be
he
a
went
jerk.
from one to
Yeah,
the
to
next,
the
and was like,
other,
oh, that
to
one
the-
didn't work.
Yeah,
But
so go to the next one.
that list
Yeah,
was
you know
long,
how you
and,
look.
and he just kept going. I was like, oh wow.
And he had no emotion towards any of them. So
No.
it's literally
No,
just
he just
No,
whatever
that's
would
probably
get
why
him.
it didn't work.
yeah, they could probably
That's
tell.
true. Yeah, because he was just whatever could get him a leg up.
Yeah. And then of course Vera, who was the lawyer, who like her father was a member of the church. She followed in his footsteps, became a lawyer because of him, and took care of Sai, as we mentioned before, because she thought,
He was adopted.
yeah. Or
No, he thought it was her
her
father's
her
illegitimate
father's
son.
illegitimate son. Yeah.
Correct.
So they're the ones that all stayed there at the church all the time, and I guess we're there just to see the walkouts.
Basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough to keep me going.
No, not enough.
It's
Like
entertainment.
maybe for a couple weeks. But after that, I'm
I
like, you know
don't
what?
know. That's not why they were staying. They all had a
They all had a reason.
they all had a reason.
They all had a reason. Well, like we mentioned, Simone actually
Yeah.
was, believing that she would be healed,
Yeah, and by that time, you gotta remember, like they were afraid because, like, when Judd held that meeting without him,
Oh yeah, he said he had something on everyone.
yeah, and basically they're like, oh, whoa, we're not gonna talk without the
Yeah.
the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, he got what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. There's another thing about Jefferson. So he, well, like he pointed out with the new people, he had something on all these people. So just not a good man.
No, he
Not
was
at all.
not.
no, not at all.
Yeah, kind of horrible all around.
Well, whenever you call your mother the harlot whore,
Wait, maybe he was bitter about that.
I mean,
Yeah,
didn't seem like she did anything to him.
No, she didn't do anything for him, right? She didn't really like take care of him at all.
that's true too.
Are we saying she didn't take care of him? Are we sure?
well, they were. I mean, to me,
Yeah,
they were
That was
in.
the story.
That's their side of the
That's,
story.
I feel like they were
Okay.
implying that she was sort of like a partier
Yeah.
or whatever, and
but
maybe
she was at the church and she was there with her son. I
because her
don't know.
father made her,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
she,
but
she was
she
was
basically
very, like,
stuck.
disconnected. Like,
Yeah.
she wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
actively.
so her father made her go there, which
Yeah.
means she brought her son with her. So
Yes.
he learned from her father.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they gave the impression that she wasn't a great mother, but also because her father forced her to be there, but she didn't want to be there.
Right.
She
So
wanted
that
her
coulda
freedom.
played into it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like to me, there's nothing saying that she wasn't. All we saw was her at the church, not wanting to be at the church. Didn't say she didn't really take care of Jefferson. Jefferson just took it from what he heard from his grandfather about her,
It's true.
and she died when he was fairly young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's true.
They could have been making that up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he could very well have been influenced by his grandfather's perception of his mother.
Yeah.
But the way she beat the crap out of Martha.
She also did beat the crap out of a little kid.
I mean, I would have beat the crap out of Martha too.
Would you have?
She was like 8.
You gotta
was a
think.
little kid.
You gotta think about everything that just happened,
That
and
was
then
a
He was
little
close
what that
fist,
girl
kid.
just said.
pummeling that girl on the ground.
What that? Woo.
Like it was like a UFC
She
fight.
was like, man,
Yeah, but most of her anger was driven because she couldn't find the inheritance that she was looking for.
Also
The
true.
kid just made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like,
That is
"Never."
true.
Well,
She did destroy a
I don't know if
church
I want to say that yet, but
looking
yeah.
for something she said
Yeah.
is rightfully
and that's
mine.
before the daughter got there.
Which technically is
It
not
was-
true because you're not obligated to your parents' money.
No.
They don't have to leave it to you.
Well, no. If he didn't leave it to anyone, then it is hers.
He goes through the
Yeah,
state
you got to go through, like,
and
probate
It has to
and all
go
that.
through probate,
Probate
but
and all that?
it would go to her.
At the end of the day, it will go to her though.
after the state takes money out of it and all
Yeah,
of that.
depending
And
on
then
how long
who
they take.
says that old man would not have a will and just give it to the church?
I could see that.
I can see that happening.
Right.
Well,
So-
he didn't because we know what he did with it.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, it was not her money
Okay.
because it's his money that he can choose to do whatever he wants with it.
Fair enough.
But you know,
maybe
when it
was
comes
just a
to
bunch
stuff
of
like that,
horrible-
people do
Yeah,
feel
people do feel
entitled.
entitled to it.
Yeah, I mean, you could be mad about it, but
Yeah.
it's not yours.
I don't know. Martha's annoying, so I would beat her.
That's fair.
So,
I gotta imagine she probably was annoying though. So I get it.
Still,
I just don't think I could
and then
close fist
you gotta
pummel
think
girl.
she was
She-
always there. Martha was probably always annoying, and then she came up here at this one
the
time.
way she beat that little girl,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, no, you cannot justify that.
yeah. She was beating that girl like she had.
Oh no,
hands.
no, it was a
Yeah.
crime.
Yeah.
It was a crime.
It's definitely CPS getting called.
But I mean, was it a crime I would have committed? Maybe.
There are some
Wow.
kids that I don't like.
I mean, there are kids I don't like. I'm not gonna throw them down a flight of stairs.
She didn't throw her down
I'm
a
not
flight
gonna
of
throw, but I'm
stairs.
gonna
She just punched
encourage
her a
that they
little
fall.
bit.
Punched her a little bit. She has a permanent scar.
She does.
She sent her head back and forth at least 3 times.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Do that.
Yeah, close fisted.
Yeah, that was close fist. Martha tough, but
I mean, she did take them hits though.
She was laughing.
There's something wrong with Martha for
Yeah.
sure.
there's definitely something wrong with Martha.
Yeah.
Easily.
For sure.
All right. So basically, that was the whole first part of the movie, right? We were
Yeah,
like,
we didn't
okay,
even get
what's going on? So
So
where's
wow.
the mystery at? Well, Jefferson, on one of his what's the name sermons.
sermons.
It was Good Friday.
It was Good Friday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a little on the nose.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's
we
the
were gonna
point.
get to that. It
Yeah.
was a point. Yeah. So, it was on Good Friday, and generally they swap. Judd, comes in for a little bit while Jefferson takes a break. So he goes off into a side room, and then, oh my goodness, he fell over. We hear the noise, and then you gotta go in, and there's a knife in his back. And it's like, well, who could have done it? Because everybody was outside of that room. I mean, including Judd. You can't even look at Judd like, did you do it?
Yeah.
Even
Even
so
though
they
he
came
was
up with
number one suspect.
yeah,
They came up with a little scenario of how he could have done it.
yeah. Well, he was number one suspect because they had an argument before, and
Yeah.
Judd basically said he was going to end him or something like that.
Basically, he was gonna
Yeah.
make sure that he didn't do. He was gonna burn him and make sure he didn't destroy the church, something like that,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very sharp word.
Which was recorded by Cy because Cy's a jerk.
and records everything.
Yeah. Although that would not have picked up that audio that well.
Not that far, it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
What he
yeah,
had the
definitely.
high tech thingamabob.
No, that was just holding the camera. Not,
Oh, I thought it created like a an amplifier thing.
Oh no.
so to direct.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah,
nah.
I don't know how we know he don't have like hidden microphones somewhere.
He probably does.
Yeah, you might use
They
a
probably
politician.
mic'd up like on their robes. So now for the rest of the movie, we've got to figure out how
Yeah.
how
He died.
Jefferson died. Right.
Yeah.
So there's a knife in the back and everything. Jeremy Render's character comes in. He notices that he's like, oh, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Did we mention
Because he's
The
a
red-
actor.
was it a red wolf? Or red
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
on the back
he,
of the
yeah.
he
knife?
was stabbed.
the
with,
knife, yeah.
Which they call the devil. No, it was a devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it was from the pub.
The pub, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So yeah, and so Benoit Blanc comes in. So this is where the mystery is, and I have to say they actually threw me off a few times through this.
Yeah.
One was because the whole first part is just Judd basically going over everything. Including when Benoit Blanc first gets there and they go over the initial mystery. We find out that there was some kind of radio signal, so they think it's an
Like somebody
electronic,
remote activated.
remote activated thing. But from where? Right? Because there was nothing in the room that like could have shot a knife into his back.
Then
You
they
know,
had to figure out the timing of it,
but then the timing
and
was
the
off,
timing
Yeah,
was
timing was
off.
off, yeah.
right? Like he fell and then the remote went off. So they're like, okay, that doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Right. So there was a whole lot of issues, right, with it and trying to figure out who killed this man. Everybody has a motive technically, which is the norm.
Mhm.
But
The difference is this one looks like the impossible crime because he's
Yeah.
inside of an inner room, right? There's only one way in and out of it.
Right.
There's no secret doors, no secret
Yeah.
passageways or nothing. So it's just like, how does a man who's completely fine going into the room manage to get stabbed in the, back,
Right.
when no one else was inside the room?
And he was facing forward.
Yeah.
So he was facing Judd in that room. So it's like
Yeah,
if
it's
someone
just a
was
wall
there
back there.
before, Judd would have saw that someone was already in the room before he entered.
yeah.
There's no false wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was the number one thing they checked. See if there was a false wall in there or a floor.
Yeah.
None of
Yeah.
that going on.
And so I was legit like trying to figure this out. Like, okay, well, hey, how did he die in the first place? Right? Like
Yeah.
the method, I mean, besides a stab wound, you know, like how did that actually happen if everybody's outside of the room? And legitimately until we got to it, I really didn't figure it out. Which I would say was pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out until like all the way up to the end.
Yeah.
When even when I almost said Sauvignon Blanc, but
Sauvignon Blanc.
when Benoit Blanc was saying I can't solve this mystery, I'm like,
Right.
wait.
You are supposed to.
like you're supposed to. You said you told him because he didn't reveal himself to Judd at first. They was just talking
Yeah.
about it. So Judd was kind of like probably telling him things that he wouldn't have told him if he knew that he was a private investigator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure he regretted that. But yeah, they definitely had like a few twists and turns through the movie that would throw you off, which was cool because I didn't want it to be like obvious. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I'll figure this out before Dominique
Yeah.
does. But yeah, it was like once they started like going through it and everything, and what was the cop's name? I know it was Mila Kunis, but I can't remember what the character's name was.
I don't know.
Geraldine.
Geraldine. Okay. Because even she thought, hey, we figured it out. It's got to be Judd. So they about to arrest him.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
wanted
they
to
did
try.
the tunnel vision.
Mhm.
It's just
Where it has
like
to be
this
Judd.
is it has to.
Yeah, it's got to be him. So
it
we're gonna
is
prove
him.
that it's him, or
Yeah,
we're just gonna
and
not
look
listen to
into
anything else.
anybody else. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it could really only be him. Without being able to figure out like how you managed to stab him in the back,
Yeah.
he would have been
He
the
was
only one with the
that was
I
opportunity.
mean, I know it can happen, and motive, opportunity and motive. I know it can happen, but like honestly, a jury, you can't convict this man. I know juries will,
Yeah, I know. Sure they will just to go home.
but like you got no proof.
No.
You know,
No.
it's supposed to be without a reasonable doubt.
Well, let's see.
And there's so many doubts.
We know he took the devil's hair from the restaurant.
Yes.
His fingerprints are on it.
Yeah.
It's easy to say. How do we know he didn't make that into a knife?
Right.
The hard part would be, how does he get into a room and no one sees him in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the obvious
When
part.
he's
You haven't
standing
found
there.
any remote mechanism or anything like that.
That's the obvious part. It's like, how did he do it? I think there's definitely enough motive for sure.
Yeah.
well, they said that
And-
he was the first one in the room before.
That's also
what's the name
true.
came
Which
around
he
and saw,
was.
like,
So
oh,
he could've-
So he coulda
killed or
did
put
it.
a knife in his back.
I don't
'cause
know.
They were saying like, well, what if he like passed out and he took advantage of that opportunity to stab him?
I think that's enough for a
Yeah,
guilty.
because they said they was like, well, by the time the rest of us the doctor got to the door,
Yeah, he was
he
already in
said
there.
he
and-
was already, his hand was already on the knife,
and he had blood on his hands.
and he had blood on his hands.
I think that's enough.
All right.
That might be enough to
I
take
think
him
that's
back.
enough.
It might be enough. Might be enough. So that brings me to the first part where they threw me off because basically Benoit was like, "Okay, I want you to write everything down," and that was the first half of the movie, him writing it down. And then Benoit goes, so why did you do it? And I was like, wait, hold on, wait. And then Judd goes, well, I guess trying to hide it from you was the worst thing I could have done. And I'm like, wait, hold on.
No,
so
it's not
are
over
we-
yet because I had to hit the remote to see how much time was left in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, okay, no, it ain't over yet.
No, you can't say that because first movie they told us who the murderer was halfway through the movie.
They did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then second movie, halfway through the movie, even though there is no murderer yet, we figured out what the mystery part was.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to look at this as a standalone movie.
Yeah, I know.
So you can't use that evidence, sir.
Well, I mean, I was just saying the timing of it didn't mean that it wasn't true.
We're going to have to replace this jury.
And especially
We're
with
using evidence that's not legal.
especially with like everything lining up the way it was, where it's like it couldn't really figure it out. I'm like, what? Are we saying that Judd actually did it? You know, they threw me off with that. I mean, it was resolved like 30 seconds later when they mentioned Judd was just hiding the fact that Jefferson was drinking.
Yeah.
Which actually turned out to be very bad. Like he wanted to hide the fact that he was drinking to like, save him, so that the people can keep that same image of him. But if they knew he was drinking, then they may have been able to test it to find out that it had been poisoned.
Right.
That
But
would,
by him not saying it,
yeah.
Well, now it
That's
looks
not
worse
true.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't have known that the drink was poison. He would have just thought, oh, that he was just drinking. Like, I gotta hide this because there's too many
Yeah,
people
but
here
it's
that
like
think
your
that he's
the thing you did for a good reason only hurt you.
yeah, it hurt
Yeah,
him.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So-
Honestly, I would have been fine with him thinking that he drunk. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
I don't like
That's
this
what
one.
I'm saying. Like, I
I would have been
mean,
fine with it.
yeah, it'd have been better. That way they crushed their image of him for
Yeah.
sure. They needed that.
He was lousy drunk.
Right. So, I mean, that part so he hid the drink. Right before that, we got that they had another meeting with Jefferson, and they threw Judd walked in and got the Bible thrown at him, literally. But apparently, when we learned at that meeting, this threw me off a bit too. Well, kind of, it had me come back to it. In that meeting, that's when Jefferson basically pointed out, like, "Oh, I got something to all of you."
Yeah.
Right? Like, I got something on all of you. And apparently he came clean with it because Cy is his son.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, Jefferson, who you out here?
Pumping and dumping, and
Yeah.
now you done got a son. Like,
Again,
and when they never show.
The hypocrisy. Martha is with Samson. I don't care what you say. She's with Samson. And then Jefferson over here got illegitimate kids and stuff. Yet you call your mother the harlot whore.
Yeah. Then
Yes,
you
yeah.
understand why Kerry Washington's character, the father, was pissed off because he would have known that wasn't his. That wasn't.
He knew
his
that.
son.
He wasn't
he
pissed
knew
off.
that. He was protecting
He
Jefferson.
was protecting Jefferson.
No.
Right. Right.
Vera was pissed off because
Yeah.
she spent her entire life
Like,
taking care of a kid that she thought was her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
So,
And then
yeah.
you could tell Martha knew something because
Oh,
she was just sitting there looking at him petrified, like, go
No,
ahead
no,
if you
no,
want
No,
to.
Martha didn't know that.
No, Martha didn't know that.
No, she didn't know that, but she knew she was holding on to something because they kept showing like her face.
Yeah.
Cause like he didn't.
So-
And he
out
was.
her with
She was
anything.
because he said he had something on all of you.
Yeah,
So she was worried that.
that he was going.
But he didn't say anything.
And
to
Yeah,
her.
he didn't say anything to her.
her.
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
So that was the point when I was like, oh, it's Martha.
Yep.
That's
But-
what I thought. That's what I thought.
But
Yeah.
the reason why I thought it was Martha, I thought because she's so zealous. Like, I
Yes.
thought she was like taken aback by just the audacity
Yeah.
of Jefferson.
Me
Right,
too.
tainting the
church,
position and the church and
position,
stuff. Like, I'm like, oh, Martha killed this dude.
Yep. That's
You know?
what I thought too. I thought that like, okay, she killed this dude because the image that she had of him, he did not live up to.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. She's like, you're not gonna do this to the church or whatever. And she just killed him because like I guess she just couldn't take it.
Yeah. So, but this is when a bunch of other stuff started coming out. One, we learned that all of this is about the inheritance from his grandfather.
Yes.
So basically, we have to start looking for that. Evidently, we learned what is it? We learned that it was a jewel.
Yeah, that the grandfather had all that money turned into a diamond.
Yeah.
and that he had hid it away. No one knew where it was but Martha.
Yeah. Now
But
they
no
kept,
one knows that at that time.
Yeah,
That Martha knows.
they kept saying,
The apple of Eve.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it's called.
the apple. Yeah, it was called the apple of Eve and whatever. And me, from the beginning, I was still wrong. I'm like, it's in the little sculpture thing.
They definitely wanted you to believe that from the very beginning.
I'm like,
Yeah.
they kept looking around, and it wasn't until like the very end of the movie that they checked. They looked and were like, the apple of Eve, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, dudes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you guys didn't notice that. But it was still wrong, so never mind. So, but we learned that it was all about that, right? Then, even though it was about that, while they're like looking for this stuff, what Jefferson raises from the dead and comes out of the tomb, causing a whole bunch more chaos.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Samson gets killed, but Judd seen the resurrection.
everybody saw it because it's on camera.
Yeah, it was on
Yeah, it's
camera.
on camera.
But that was done
That was-
purposely.
Mhm.
But Judd runs after them, and then he gets knocked out, and he wakes up, and he has a scythe in his hand.
A scythe.
Scythe, yeah.
In his hand, and Samson is dead.
Samson's dead.
So now it's just like, well, if you didn't kill Jefferson,
Well,
you killed
Samson.
Samson.
So we're probably gonna pin you with Jefferson too,
Yeah.
because it just looks bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it looks like Judd killed Samson, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Now, like at this point, I'm trying to figure out because I'm like, okay, he was definitely dead though, right?
Right.
Or if he wasn't dead, there's no way he's alive in that box for 3 days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, something weird got to be going on.
There's
But like
something-
the blurry image that they showed, it looked like Wicks, because it got
Yeah,
the-
because it had his cloth.
his cloth, his clothes, and like I guess the overall general shape.
yeah,
It looked like it was Wicks. So I'm like, who else would have? Like the other dude didn't come back to life. 'Cause-
Yeah. Because that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
'cause
like,
he would have been dead for years.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, dude is definitely dead. Because I'm like, he was on an autopsy table. Like,
That's
and I
what-
was like,
That's
and I
what
was
I
like,
was saying to myself.
they did an autopsy.
Yeah.
There's no way they could have been, whoops. He, you know how they be like, oh, we took something and it paralyzed him for 12 hours and we didn't notice. I was like, no, this dude had a full blown
He
autopsy.
had a full blown autopsy.
If he wasn't breathing for that long, then he's dead.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was like they even checked his organs and everything, and I was like, "There's no way this dude
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
survived."
yeah. I had
the
to
autopsy.
remember that. I was like, man, did he fake it? But then I was like, no, like Benoit Blanc was like shaking his body.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
fake
on
your
the
way through an
autopsy
autopsy.
table.
Yeah,
No,
and
you're not
then
gonna
it
do
was
that.
like when they turned his body over and then
Oh.
let it back and it just flopped down. I was like, that dude was
that was
definitely
funny.
dead.
That was funny though. So like, yeah, I'm like, I couldn't figure. I'm like, well, okay, so obviously it's not him, but I'm like, what is going on and why, you know?
And then in my head, I was like, well, maybe it's Samson. But then I was like, well, Samson got killed.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Samson's dead now. I was like, so who did he walk into the bushes with? Because
Yeah.
Judd was there and he chased. Well, he saw him come out the tomb, right?
Yes.
And if I remember correctly, he saw the dude with the hood on,
Yeah.
and
he
then they went
ran.
into the
And
to
they
the
both
bushes,
went in and he
and then
followed.
He followed
He
them.
followed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's like when he came out the bushes, he got punched,
Mhm.
which knocked him out. And then when he woke up, Samson is dead.
Yeah.
And
Now-
he has the weapon in his hand.
My wife pointed this out when we were watching it. I did not notice it at all. There's a scene before this happens where Father Judd and Benoit Blanc.
You didn't
Oh, you
see
see the
that?
dude
The
in the background?
dude in the
There was a
background.
Y'all
dude
didn't-
in
you
the
didn't see that?
background
You didn't
walking.
see that?
Yeah, with the light. He had a
Yeah,
light. I'm
but
like,
no,
who is
that
this in the
was so
background?
obvious.
No, that
I
was
was
so obvious.
focused on
I was
Judd.
like,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this in the background?
background.
Yeah, because I thought he was gonna run up on them, but he didn't. He just
Yeah, he
walked
just kept on
across.
going. I'm like-
yeah.
And nobody's. Are we gonna double back on this? Cause
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, whoever that is the killer, because I was like, that same guy was there when he threw the devil's head from the pub. Because when he was walking back to the church and he got mad,
But it
he
wasn't the
just
same
threw it,
person.
But that
yeah,
wasn't.
it wasn't the same person. Yeah.
But at the time, I'm thinking like, okay, that person used a weapon of opportunity to do what they needed to do, and that's that same person in the background.
Yeah.
That's what my reasoning was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so,
I don't know how you didn't.
there-
Yeah, that
Look,
was.
I didn't. Okay,
was
I was
right
focused on Judd. Judd was like, "No, this is all over. I'm not doing this anymore." Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And there's just some creepy dude walking in the background.
Yes.
All right, so like, yeah, I agree with Blanc on this. He's like, we can't like this is Judd. You can't just take the fall for this when you got all this weirdness happening right now.
Mhm.
Like, there's obviously something going on here. And Martha is flipping out like, "Oh, he's risen."
Yeah.
And she was getting on my nerves like toward the end of the movie. I'm like, you don't shut up. She just has to be seen.
Except for then she heard Samson was killed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what leads him to the doctor's house?
What led him to the doctor's house?
Oh, because he asked him, is he telling him everything? And he told him about the flask.
No.
But
I thought
didn't they?
Benoit asked him, "Are you still not telling me something?"
At some point, they realized the doctor was at the pub though, 'cause like he saw the
Yeah.
bag.
Right. That was
But
earlier.
that was like a while ago.
That was
That was
earlier.
earlier.
I think it's because they realized he had been poisoned, and then the only place to get that from
Is the doctor?
Is the doctor.
is the doctor. I think.
So that's
Okay.
he wanted
Yeah.
to question him about the poisoning.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when they get to the doctor's house, they
It's-
find them dead in a vat of acid.
Why
Okay.
does he have that? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
So it was like the doctor is dead.
Inside of the acid, being held down by
by
Jefferson
Jefferson.
Wicks.
And I'm like, what
And
the
I'm
heck?
like,
And
huh?
yeah, so I'm like, okay, wait. So I'm like, but then I'm like, but why would, if Jefferson was alive,
Yeah, why would he?
why would
come
he
after
put
the
his
doctor?
hands in the acid to hold him down? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that
Maybe
never
a
made
fit of
sense.
rage, and he
Yeah,
doesn't
I was
realize
like,
his
man, he got
acid.
so
Or
mad and didn't realize it, and then it
I
was
don't
too
think I'd be
late.
mad enough to put my hands
Yeah,
in
not
some
no
acid.
acid.
he
and-
said if he didn't realize it
Well,
was
I was
acid.
thinking like maybe they were fighting and they were tussling and he's choking them
Uh-huh.
and
Then he
going
falls
backwards
over
and he
into the-
falls over, but since he's holding on to him, he falls over too. And I mean, he's going to die instantly because it's acid.
I mean, your hands are missing.
Dude,
That's
you
for
die
sure.
from that. Dude, you do not survive that pain.
I mean, you get your hands cut off.
It's not instant.
Yeah, it's not instant.
Yeah, I don't think he died like right
feel
that.
like
Like he probably
actually-
fall back and eventually.
I
died.
feel like you actually pull out really quick because it's painful,
That's-
and
that's
you're
true.
yeah.
Okay.
So when is this before or after that happened? Like the doctor answered the door.
He
Well,
answered the door
yeah,
to
that was-
someone.
Yeah, but
they
we didn't know
show
it was-
us.
we
didn't
Yeah.
know it was Martha.
So when we see that scene,
Mhm.
we're
We-
led to
we
think
thought
that
that
it
it
was
was
Jefferson.
Wicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we still like,
Which doesn't
I'm
make
still
sense.
like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, it can't be Jefferson. It can't be.
So, I'm like, y'all-
So
y'all gotta
after
give me
all
something.
this, they're basically like, we've got nobody but Judd,
Yeah.
right? Even with Wicks and the doctor, and that's really weird. But we still got nobody but Judd here.
Yeah.
So basically, the police are gonna arrest him. But they call him in for one last thing, and this is supposed to be the big reveal, right? And at this point in the movie, I'm like, I've got nothing. I'm sorry. I thought it was Martha,
Same.
but
Same. I was like, dude,
seeming
it had to
not-
have been Martha.
right? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm waiting for his big reveal because I'm like, okay, do your thing, lay it out for me, and tell me so I can go, oh
Yeah.
wow, oh my
Yeah,
god,
make
you
this
know?
make sense for me.
Yeah. And then it goes, I've
I
got
got
nothing.
nothing.
I can't solve this case.
Like,
and,
no,
I'm like,
like,
that's
what?
my line. I have nothing. You solve the case though.
and I'm like, I know we're not going to end like this,
Man,
right?
I know.
I thought it was. So I was
like,
like, we're just gonna end with a freaky religious death. Like, I mean, really? This what we
A
doing?
miracle.
I'm like, come on, y'all, don't do that.
Yeah,
Thumbs down.
it would have got a thumbs
Yeah,
down.
definitely would have got thumbs down.
But we finally do get it. So when everybody leaves, he said that so that basically everybody can believe that it was a miracle death because the murderer was going to die anyway. So it turns out we were all right.
Yes.
We were.
It was Martha. And here's how it went down. So Martha got with the doctor, and they planned to kill Jefferson in order to was it to get the inheritance? Well, she was
No.
telling the doctor
She
that.
because you all right. So the part we forgot was that Judd had challenged her to truly confess about something.
Yeah, so she
Oh,
confessed
yeah.
something to
So she
Wicks
confessed
before.
to Wicks that she knew where the inheritance was.
Yes.
Right.
And that when Wicks was like, "Oh, I can get this money." So when she realized that, she didn't like that. The greed part of it.
Yeah.
So then that's when she was going to have Jefferson killed and have Samson take the thing. She doesn't want it for herself.
Right.
She just didn't like where it was going.
Yeah.
and
And
he
she
was
didn't
telling-
want Jefferson to find it.
And he was telling everybody to get ready for his sermon on Good Friday.
Yeah.
Because he was about to lay everything bare on them because he's like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm in my inheritance. And,
Yeah, because
yeah.
he has scheduled to have the tomb open
Open. Yep.
Yeah.
because the diamond is in
Yeah,
there with the
yeah.
grandfather.
Yep.
So he was going to have it opened and snatch that.
Yeah, we didn't mention that because the
Yeah.
grandfather swallowed the diamond, which killed him.
Which
Yes.
killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, he did that so the inheritance was with his body the entire time.
Yes.
What?
He was just a bitter,
That's the
spiteful
most
old man.
painful way to go.
Yeah, that
Jeez.
had to be painful. And then you sit there suffering until.
My thing is
Yeah,
like,
because it's cutting up your stomach.
can
and
you
everything.
imagine
Yeah, like,
hating
come
your
on,
own
bro.
kid that much?
that
I
you're
cannot.
willing to kill yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, when I'm dead, whatever happens with the money,
I don't
I
care.
can't do nothing
I
about
don't
it.
care. I'm
it.
dead.
Yeah. I don't care.
So if you
Do what
waste
you
it,
doing.
that's on you. Don't. I hope you don't waste it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care that much.
No.
So
Where we at?
So on Good Friday, he was.
well,
gonna-
that's what he was going to do with the sermon. But since Martha didn't like this, she made a plan with the doctor to poison him. And then it was supposed to be a fake blood pack, right? That was
She
the
did
remote.
that. The remote was for that, but so that's for Judd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when the doctor was like, "Hey, don't touch him." The doctor goes in and swipes it out for a real knife, and
yeah.
that's what kills him.
yeah.
And then they bury Samson in the tomb so that he can grab the diamond, and then he will be resurrected as Jefferson. And she did that so that everyone could be true believers.
Yes.
Because you'll see Jefferson come out of the tomb, they're like, "Oh, hold on, this dude's the
He
real
must have been the
deal."
one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is what she wanted, but that didn't happen because the doctor got greedy.
Yes.
Well, yeah. The doctor's like, well, I can just take this, right?
Yeah.
And so
and
that's
Judd
why.
And-
was not supposed to be there.
Right, and the doctor was going to kill Martha.
Her, yeah,
Martha,
so he had poisoned her drink, which she was smart enough to know.
Yeah, so
she
she
swapped
switched 'em.
it. So the doctor gets poisoned by it, and then she stages that whole.
Yeah.
Because they were supposed to get rid of Wick's body. That's what the acid was for.
Yes.
And I think she wanted to get rid of the diamond too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't. That's not no.
It wouldn't.
it wouldn't have done
I
that.
don't think ass is gonna.
Well, I don't know what kind of acid was that. I don't know.
No.
You can get rid of diamond though.
Yeah.
Fairly easily.
Yeah. But yeah, so they were supposed to do that, but the doctor had killed Samson and then was going to kill her and keep the diamond.
Yeah.
So
If you heat up diamonds in pure oxygen,
Yeah.
it turns into carbon dioxide.
And he would have gotten away with it, but he kills Samson, and that would made her realize who the killer of Samson was, and that's why she went back to the doctor.
Cause she had when did they tell her that Samson died?
they told her
I mean,
No, she went to his body.
no.
Well, I
They
thought she
told
heard
her.
about it, and that's when
she
she
heard.
went-
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
because she was going like, oh my gosh, he's risen and blah blah
Mhm.
blah.
Yeah,
and
and they
that's
said
when
it was a body
yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
So then she ran in there.
Yeah.
She ran in there, or they said it was Samson. Then she ran in there.
Yeah, no,
can't remember.
she ran out to Samson
Mhm.
after they told her that Samson died.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was it. That was the plan, and apparently Benoit knew that she had poisoned herself, which I guess she did because she realized how bad things had gotten.
Mhm. I think
Um,
he could see her in the audience, like he could tell by like her lips or something that she had
Yeah.
already taken it.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "You ain't got long."
In the scene, you can actually see her take it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And what's it?
The scene like where he's talking, you can see her in the background.
You can see
Oh,
her,
really?
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
okay, that I didn't.
Oh, so he's about to reveal it, and then she takes it.
Yeah, I did not get that.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta look at that. I didn't see that.
yeah. And then that way he allows her to confess in her own way.
Right? So
Yeah.
the police were there too for the confession, right?
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
No,
Mina Kunis?
no.
Oh no, she wasn't.
So
Everyone
how
was
did
out.
Judd get off? I don't remember.
The cop wasn't there because I thought he called her and told her, "Hey, you might want to get over here."
Yeah, but my thing is, if the cop was there, then she would have seen the diamond.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah,
only
they
two
had
people that see the
everybody
diamond.
leave,
Yeah.
And he was like, here's the father. If there's anything you need to confess. And he was like, you don't have much time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess Benoit could have just told
Yeah, Benoit
them
probably. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that she
remember
confessed to it and poisoned
how it
herself.
ended because she did end up there, but she couldn't have been in the room because she would have
Yeah,
found
no,
the diamond.
She wasn't in the room.
Only two people who knew what was Benoit and Judd.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we also have the method of it, so they can go over like how that happened in there. Okay, so I guess you got some proof to get Judd off.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So yeah, and then at the end, she just gets to have a last confession with Judd and apologize for everything, and he even makes her apologize for Jefferson's mother.
Yep.
Which, at the end of the day, she ends up being the reason why she died, right?
No.
Wasn't that? It was something like that.
Well, I guess you saying that it set her off, maybe.
Yeah.
Because she had a heart attack or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like a brain aneurysm. I thought it was like
brain
whatever. I felt
aneurysm?
like
I
she
thought
like
it said something
stroked
about
out
aneurysm.
from anger or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of her
what
father's-
was it?
She added to it.
What did she say? I forgot. What did she actually say to her?
Something
She said,
about
"You'll
she would
never find it."
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
And then she got mad and pummeled
Well,
her.
no, she died at the tomb. I think
Yes.
she told her where it was.
No, she didn't.
No.
No.
No, she didn't. That's why she tore up the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told
She
the
did.
church
And
looking
then she
for it.
realized that it was in the tomb.
Oh, she might have said something about the apple of Eve or something. Maybe I don't remember what she told her.
Yeah, whatever. I remember it being something.
I just
messed up,
remember
though.
something like "You'll never find it" or "It doesn't belong to you," something like that.
Yeah.
And then she got mad and pummeled her to death.
Yeah.
Well, not to death, but she pummeled her.
Yeah.
Did she hit her head against the monastery?
No, she basically.
No,
She just collapsed in
died
front of it
outside
because of the aneurysm.
Yeah, it was like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, he had her apologize because it's like, hey, look, you and
To this anger.
no, you and Jefferson's grandfather, you like basically they tortured her, his Jefferson's mother, like they basically tortured this girl. And I mean, even Judd kind of mentioned it was like, okay, like think about this person and what they did, maybe the sacrifices that they made, which is why I pointed out to is like, are we really going to say that she was a bad mother? We don't know.
We
anything
don't
about
know.
her.
But
Right, 'cause
here's
we
my
only
thing.
getting those sides of the story.
Just leave. Like to me,
Yeah.
no, like you stuck around because you figure like I'm owed millions.
Yeah,
It's not
I mean,
worth
but
it.
it's not. But you
It's
know,
not
that's how
worth it.
people. I mean,
Yeah, that's how they look at it.
if people
That's how
got
they
that, if she just leaves, maybe she don't get her millions. So she was like, I'm gonna get my millions. This man's gonna die eventually or something.
Mhm.
So
Wasn't worth it.
Yeah, they be wanting that money.
wasn't.
But
It does not
people
excuse
have
how they
done-
treated her though.
People have done more for a lot less.
I know.
Truth.
I'm just saying. You know what? At the end of the day, like I'm not. You know, you're not gonna hold this over me,
Yeah.
right? You don't like my lifestyle or whatever. And then you're like, oh well, hey. And then like not even to get the money and to be driven so crazy to tear up the church and whatever. I'm just out. I'm just gonna live my life. I'll figure it out on my own.
I mean, legally, if the money was hers and she'd eventually get it, but
As if he
that's-
leaves it to her.
yeah, that's
If
if
he
he leaves
doesn't
it to
have a
her.
will.
Yeah.
so I mean,
Which I mean, I don't know, a person like that with that kind of money, he has a will. Well, he didn't. He transferred it all into a diamond and swallowed it.
But
Dumb.
ridiculous.
yeah. Ridiculous. But so this, like we said, we mentioned at the beginning. I know he doesn't want to compare it, but like, hey, you're making a series of books, or not books, movies. So we're gonna compare like the over the top things that happened in the first two movies, this one feels grounded. Even though it's still over the top, it feels a little bit more grounded. Like, I mean, the whole tomb and the person coming, like, that's over the top. But not in the way of, like, you know, the second movie where it's like, we're going to burn the Mona Lisa, you know, in the spectacular thing. I don't know. Like like we mentioned, it was just seemed so much more serious than the other two.
Yeah, 100%. It was definitely more
Definitely more
grounded than the
serious.
other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Did you have any movie facts?
A couple.
Random movie facts.
Movie facts.
So basically, this movie, obviously, it was in the theaters for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Netflix actually scaled back how long it was going to be in the release before going straight to the streaming service. Ryan Johnson was not happy about that because they really wanted people to see it in the movies because it was a super limited release, at least here. Like, it was like only a couple of theaters were showing it, and it was like the day it released, and then the next day it wasn't there at all,
Yeah.
which was
Agreed,
very
yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
But since Netflix got the money and Ryan Johnson signed that contract, they can do whatever they want with it.
Well, because I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how much movie would this. I mean, how much
much
money
movie would this money make?
Yeah.
I feel like it would have made a decent
If
amount
they
of money.
would have had a decent promotion
Yeah, I think it would have
for
made
it,
pretty decent money.
it would have made decent money.
Like-
in the
Yeah,
theaters.
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking of it because I saw the first one in theaters,
Yeah.
and like that one, like the movies are very well liked.
Yeah.
So I really think people would have been all in to see this in the theater.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think too many people knew about it.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until you said we about to do a podcast on it.
Yeah, move. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought they just snuck it in on Netflix. and
Yeah,
that's
which
where
it seems like what
it-
Netflix
the
wanted
only
to
place it was.
do. But you gotta put it in the theater for a little bit, just in case you can be considered,
Yeah.
for any awards or whatever. I mean, it's not award worthy, but it has to be in the theaters.
So the downside to this is because this is relevant of our times because Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers. Basically, we're going to be getting some of the same stuff. Apparently, Netflix is saying that they want a 17-day window for the movies now, and so like streaming has its useful uses. I'm glad we have streaming for a lot of different reasons, but like 17-day theatrical window for movies, like
Yeah,
not
I mean,
good for the
enough.
industry at all.
It is
because you're
not.
pretty much all or nothing, really. Then
Yeah. So like if your movie doesn't make its money in the first 2 weeks, I mean Netflix will make its money, period. Even if people go to Netflix to watch it. Plus, you're going to get more people who may have been on the fence and maybe they would have seen it in a theater or something like that. Well, if it's like any doubt that like this movie's going to be good or I really want to see this in theater, I'll just wait till it hits Netflix. It's going to hit it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, only 17 days.
but Netflix doesn't care because they get their money either
'Cause
way.
they're gonna
They get their money both
'Cause I'm
ways.
like, think about how many, especially before COVID, how many movies picked up steam over time because of word of mouth, of where like people like, oh man, you really need to go see this movie, and it's like the audience goes up because of, oh wow, this actually is a good movie.
Knives
You're not
Out.
going to get that.
The original Knives Out, I don't know if it made money like in the first few weeks or whatever, but it definitely had people saying like, "Oh, hey, this movie is really good after the fact, right?" For you to go see it, and a lot of movies that are like unknown, sometimes that happens where it's like, "Oh, you got to go see this," you know. Now you're taking that away. I don't know, and I agree with this movie. Might I have seen it in theaters if it wasn't coming out on Netflix? Probably.
I would say, yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I liked the
would've.
first two.
Yeah.
I do like going to the movies, so I probably would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
this
like going to
this
the
would have
movies.
been cool to see in a theater.
Yeah, especially since it's
So-
like you haven't disappointed me yet.
Yeah.
So I expect it to be good. Like I'm going in to be like, yeah, I want to see this movie.
I just saw Zootopia in theaters.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, and I was with it. I like Zootopia,
I
so
mean,
I was cool to go to see that.
and my point is, it's like I still like going to the theater even for that movie. It's like, hey, we're in the theater. It's fun. It's an experience.
Mhm.
You know, and for some movies, I think that experience is a large part of it. Can you imagine if we watched Endgame at home?
Right.
Yeah,
you don't get
the experience of everybody else's reaction and stuff while you in the
With
theater, like
you.
that adds
Yeah.
to
That's
the
true.
movie.
Yeah, I
So-
mean that's true. Every movie can't be seen at home. Although there's some movies where I'm like, oh, that's probably good. I'm gonna wait till it comes out.
Right.
Yeah, like imagine
Yeah.
if we saw Dark Knight at home.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I went to see
It
that
would-
twice.
I saw that 3
Yeah.
times.
I saw it 3 times.
I saw that 3 times, and I
too.
saw Black Panther like 3 times.
I
when it first
saw
came out.
Winter Soldier twice too. Same day.
Same day. I couldn't do same day. Like,
I went because I was off, and then my wife got off of work, and we went to go see the movie again.
You just
Yeah.
couldn't wait till she get off of work.
I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
did. Hey, I did that with Batman Begins. I think I seen that 4 times.
Batman
Yeah.
Begins.
Yeah.
I think I only saw that one once because I don't think I had the money to go back and see it again. But The Dark Knight, I remember I saw that multiple times. Didn't you go?
Oh, I think I did
Yeah,
see
you
it
was-
2 times.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw it with you one of those times. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, because you kept saying that. But I ain't gonna say that.
No,
Never mind.
that wasn't her. That was
Never mind. Never mind. Now, who was that?
Corey.
Oh, that was Corey. Okay. But yeah, we saw that like 3 times. So like, I can't imagine not seeing that movie in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes something away. So I agree
It
with
does.
Ryan Johnson on this one. Even if, like, I know we had a similar conversation with like Tenet and Christopher Nolan was having a big fuss about it, and I was not really on Christopher Nolan's side.
Well,
on that
at
one.
that time,
Yeah.
it just made like, yes, release it in home. Like that makes sense.
Yeah,
And I can get he said like, oh, this should be seen in theaters. But at the end of the day, Tenet was a mad movie. So,
I guess it would have added a little bit of something in theaters, but
it would
you-
have still
you
been
know.
a like, eh.
Yeah.
So
but he
it
would've
wouldn't
made
have
money
been-
in theaters though.
Yeah, he would have because everyone would have flocked to it.
Yep.
And everyone would have been like, I just wasted $18.
See, and
True.
But see, the
But
money,
he would have made his money.
Yeah, he
the money is another aspect of this. I feel like I should separate this section into like a whole nother video.
Probably should.
The money is another aspect of this because
After dark.
like isn't part of the money that the directors and the actors and a lot of the people working on the movie, part of what they make is from the theaters, right? If it's just Netflix subscriptions, if I'm an actor in a movie, how do I earn money from Netflix subscriptions?
It has to go back to being a flat rate,
Yeah.
which is, I think it was in the early days before, someone says, hey, I get 5% of profits or, 5% of merchandising or whatever. It would have to go back. But I don't think we're at the stage of not releasing things in theaters. Like maybe that's what Netflix want to do with their stuff.
Well, I mean that's just, but Warner Brothers is huge though.
Warner
which
Brothers is
why
huge,
They own
but you're
a
not
lot
gonna
of
tell
stuff.
me that Batman's not going to be in the theaters.
for 17 days.
No way it's only going to be in theaters for 17 days.
They're gonna have to like go in and like renegotiate some of these contracts with these movie makers because why it's not worth making a movie then
Your
if
money's
you're
up
not gonna
front.
work your money.
Your money's up front, right?
So Netflix will have to pay them their money up front.
Yeah.
And then Netflix make whatever they make when it gets to Netflix.
Absolutely.
But how much money are they gonna pay them up front for this movie?
However much it could take
Right.
the movie, right? You figure
And
Netflix.
that's why-
But
and
that
that's
still
where the
cuts into
complaint comes
their
in.
wages though. That
Yeah.
does,
I mean,
'cause
yeah,
you
but think
gotta-
about it.
it's-
Netflix bought the Knives Out franchise for like, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? That's where that money's coming from. Like, hey, I paid you $200 million to make a Batman movie. Make a Batman movie.
Okay,
That's
so
your money.
so like these movies that like worldwide gross like ridiculous money.
$1 billion.
It's like is Netflix gonna be able to offer these people that?
No,
like, hey,
that's-
this is what I
that's
think
what
this
you
is
get
gonna
a
make.
makeup.
So
You-
like,
like,
I
yeah.
need this to be in theaters for
Yeah.
more than 17 days. Like, if you can't cover that gap,
they make
then-
less money.
Yeah, and that's where the complaint
I
comes
mean, yeah,
in,
they're-
because then
they're
that
going to
limits
make
their
less
budget
money,
when it comes
but
to producing a movie.
It might not be up to them because what's your other option? I'm not going to act.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
or everybody's gonna have to do something independent, which everybody can't do.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're,
It's gonna lead to another strike.
if this is the way the industry is going, you really don't have an option because it's either take this or don't act.
They're going to be
Or
reduced
you
to
get
middle
it-
class citizens.
Or you get a movie deal from Netflix or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? Think
Yeah.
about it, more and more people are doing like small TV shows for like 8-episode limited series. More and more people are doing straight to what would be back in the day straight to DVD movies because your Netflix say, hey, $10 million can go be in murder mysteries with us. That's what it's going to
so
be.
that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we still get good movies, okay, I would rather they still be in theaters.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I do.
I mean, but I don't see these big movies. Like I don't
like
see
the Batman too.
Yeah, I don't see that not being in theaters.
Mhm.
That just doesn't make any sense. But I do see something like, let's say, Thunderbolts. That could have definitely been a movie that to say, hey, you can have it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, but Marvel ain't going.
Well, no, Marvel's not. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna talk about tiers
But
of
see,
movies,
like, okay, I agree with you that I didn't have to go to the theaters to watch Thunderbolts. But here's the downside of that. Like, the Thunderbolts, especially compared to Marvel's other stuff, was one of their better movies that they put out. Decent movie. If we do that to those movies, then, like, okay, all of these actors that put in all that hard work for this movie to make a decent movie, now they're getting less just because it's this isn't a big blockbuster movie,
Yeah.
you know. I don't
but
think that's
It
fair.
hurt.
remember,
It hurts.
remember, not every actor gets a percentage of the profits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
also
gonna say
very
it hurts
true.
the seasoned actors.
Well, so you figure you negotiate your rate. So you're saying, hey, I'm in Thunderbolts for $5 million. You get paid your $5 million. Only people like RDJ or whatever gets percentage of whatever else,
Yeah.
right? So everyone doesn't get that.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're saying whether it's in theaters or not, I get $5 million for being in a movie, you already got your $5 million.
Okay. All right. Fair enough, I guess.
Okay, so them bigger name actors, like, you don't really have the leverage to get them in the movie then if you can't pay them what they're expecting to make.
They might get
Yeah.
higher upfront cut.
Right.
But nowhere near what they would
No,
have
but
gotten.
remember, if this is the norm now, there's no other options.
there
If
would be
this
no
is
other
the norm,
option.
we're saying if this is the norm,
Yeah.
if everyone between Paramount, Peacock, Netflix saying our movies are released on platforms now,
Which for now, you're just talking about Netflix, Warner Brothers,
right? And I mean, we're talking
you
about
know.
a what if in the future, which is probably not, at least not
Yeah.
in the next 5 years. I don't see it happening.
But the upside to it is it helps those independent filmmakers because they're making their own.
I still don't, but no, I mean, does it help them? Because I'm not going to see an independent
It
movie.
drives.
I mean, it would help to, like, put them on, like, get them closer to that level. If it's going to be
Yeah.
reducing budgets and stuff like that, then, like, yeah, now it's going to
Yeah.
reduce them to where you're, I ain't going to say necessarily within striking distance, but it closes the gap. So, like, it
Yes.
could help your viewership
Yeah.
and get you more popular, sure.
But that's
But-
only if people just want to go to the movies. I never just want to go to the movies.
Some people.
There are
I
some
mean,
people like
yeah.
that.
There are some people
I
that's
mean, we used
legit-
to at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah,
Right,
when
when
we
we
had
were
the dollar
younger.
movies.
But there was something
No,
to
before
see.
even the dollar movies, we
Yeah.
would go to the theater without even
Like,
knowing what
what's
movie
being shown.
to
But
watch.
but there was something to see. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're gonna go there. But if my options are the guy in the red hat made by Joey, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what DJ is saying because there's been plenty of times where we just go to the movies and pick a movie to see, and
based
there
off
was a
of
handful of
what's
times
there.
where I saw a movie and I was like, man, that was a waste.
Okay,
of
but
money.
I did that
It's like a
and ran into Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
What you guys are saying is that you're gonna do that and you're not gonna run into Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Not
What
necessarily.
do you mean? Like,
I mean, you
we
could.
know
Why
we know
not?
we're not.
You
like
don't
you're saying?
know. You gotta give it. You
It's-
gave that movie
It's a chance
and
taken. Like, it, no matter what, it's a
Yeah.
chance taken.
I'm sorry. I don't want to knock independent movies. But they're
Oh.
never.
Don't listen to this. If you're an independent filmmaker,
I mean, look, I know
gonna
you tried
lose a lot of
very
our audience
hard.
here.
Dominique is only here for 1 week. This was her 1 week trial.
They
She's
make
fired up at us.
money, and I'm like,
It
with
never
this
captures my
opportunity-
interest.
Right, but I was like, they make money, and so with this opportunity, this helps them to have a chance to make more money because those are going to be the movies that will be in the theaters.
Mhm.
I think
And
that's still
longer.
a giant what if, because I don't know if the majority of people just go just because.
It depends on like, because there's like avid movie watchers, just like people that listen to music. Like there's people
Yeah.
that's gonna buy an album and digest that album for like months. After
Movies
it
are
comes out.
way too
But, like,
expensive for me to just. I think I'll
But
try
yeah,
that.
but
Yeah,
that's you.
for you.
That's
Well,
for
like,
you.
What I was gonna
The,
say,
the amount of
I
money
think
people
with
spend
this,
on their hobbies is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can spend that $25
what I
somewhere
think
else.
this really does
I agree.
is it just drives the knife further into theaters.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Like
agree.
because like you said, a lot of actors are getting just that, like you
A
get
lump
$5
sum.
million
Mhm.
for this movie or whatever. It is cutting into those who get a percentage or whatever.
Mhm.
Which I think was Scarlett Johansson's complaint because she was one of the ones getting.
Yeah,
the
she
percentage.
sued. Did she sue Disney?
Yeah, she
didn't work.
sued.
But
But my thing is, that only works if your movie would have made money, but your movie sucked.
it did. With it. She,
And you also
I was like, you
signed-
needed something better to complain about.
Yeah.
She also signed the contract.
I mean,
Yeah.
and you agreed to it.
You
And
agreed
then
to
also,
it.
this was also special circumstances, too.
Yeah, it was only
Nigga, that was,
released straight to streaming because of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID. So
So
But
yeah,
whatever.
that time
We'll
would not-
pretend like you would have made $50 million off of that movie.
you would not have.
Girl, please.
So, but the theater though, this does hurt.
Oh, for sure. Because they don't
Yeah.
make their money off the movie anyway.
Yeah. So and less and less people are gonna go to the theater. Which I mean, I guess is another dying thing. Malls and theaters.
Less
that's
people are
gonna
going
be gone.
already.
yeah, they
Yeah.
already took a hit after COVID.
Yeah.
So this is just like you said, they're gonna draw the knife even deeper into them, and they might end
I
up
mean,
just
I think
being
it
a thing of the past.
works. If you know how in COVID, like some movies was like Black Widow was, it was $30 for this movie.
Yeah.
I think it works if it's 30 was a little expensive.
That was kind of expensive.
If it's $20 for this movie, because this is a special release movie, I think that to me still makes sense for all the people. Because I feel like less and less people is like, do I really want to go to the movie, overpay for snacks and whatnot for a movie that I may or may not like? But if I do a one-time $20 fee, even though I may or may not like it, I'm still at my house. I can divide that cost out amongst other people.
And that's more people's reasoning today too. Is I pay a monthly fee for premium movie releases because they think of it as like, okay, this is just another.
Or don't
Monthly
pay the
bill.
fee until the premium movie comes out.
Yeah, do a 7-week trial during.
The week
Or a
that the
7-day
movie come
trial.
out.
Yeah, you know what? I want to do a
They
7-day trial.
tend to get rid of free trials when something big is happening.
Yep,
That sucks.
Disney Plus did that with Hamilton.
yep, they did.
Losers.
Makes sense. Because even if you only keep it for the month, they already got your $8.
Yep, because they even do it with sports too.
I hate that.
Like if you if you do in the summer for the NFL, you would get the free trial, and that'll cover the first 3 games. But if you wait till the season start, there is no free trial.
Well, now they got it. You can get NFL ticket for $4.99 through January 4th. I think. I mean, because the
Because
season's
the season
The
over.
the
season's
season's over.
over.
Watching reruns.
That's
That's
kind of
all. I'm like,
stupid.
what are y'all gonna play on it?
Right. Okay.
That's silly. All right, but back to Rise Day, man.
Was there any other facts?
Yes.
Okay.
That was our first movie fact.
Oh wow,
Hey,
we
that was
really
very-
went off on a tangent.
Hey, that wasn't necessarily a tangent. That was an important topic.
I think it was relevant. It was
Like I
relevant.
said, I feel like I should cut that part into a separate section.
You should. Don't worry, I whispered my section.
Yeah.
I whispered it.
So, as we mentioned before, the movie itself does not say a Knives Out mystery, but it's only on the marketing and the posters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that's how Ryan Johnson wanted it. Basically, he doesn't want it subtitled
Okay.
a Knives Out mystery, but I understand from a production
Yeah.
marketing aspect on why let people know what kind of movie this is. Makes sense to me. The baseball game that Samson, he's always watching the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs, which is, I'm like,
I didn't realize it was the
why are we
Diamondbacks,
watching
but I
the
saw it was
Cubs?
the Cubs.
Because he's like taping the game, and I'm like,
Were they in Chicago?
they were in New York.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
So
you
is
ever
he a
be
Cubs
revealed
fan
to be
or a
from
Diamondbacks
Chicago?
fan?
Or
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, is he from Chicago? Because why are we taping the Cubs?
Yeah.
Especially in 2025.
He was older.
When you live in New York,
Maybe he's not from New York.
Yeah. I mean, he
I'm
is
going
older.
to assume
so
he's from
he is
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he's from
Because I don't see how a native New Yorker could not.
No, I don't think
Just-
there's anybody going for the Cubs.
Right? That doesn't make any sense.
so many New York teams.
Yeah. But anyways, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was the commentator of the baseball game, which then will make him in all
three movies.
Yes.
Okay.
All right then.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, I did see him on the cast list, and I was like, where was Joseph Gordon-Levitt? All right, so where was he in the first two movies? What do you mean?
He was in the second movie.
He
He was in the second movie. Okay, yeah.
I don't remember where he showed up in the first one. But apparently,
So he's in.
He's
all
in the
three.
first one. I literally just watched the first one again.
yeah. It must be another voiceover.
Hey,
All right. So he's in all three.
The crucifix that Glenn
Glenn
Close
Close.
wears was given to her by her father, so that is actually hers.
Oh, okay.
right on.
When Joe is writing a letter and says, I have been writing for an hour, it had really been an hour. Same thing when they said, after you take the pentobarbital,
Uh huh.
you only have
You only
10
have, like,
minutes.
Yeah,
It was 10 minutes.
Okay.
well played.
And Ryan Johnson says he has his friends go through the script to make sure that it is watertight, so that you can go back and try to unravel it, and it doesn't.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That is good. More people should do that.
More people should
Yeah.
do that.
Especially when you say it's a mystery
Every
movie.
script writer should
Yeah.
do that.
Everyone should do that. But then if they do that, I won't have any nitpicks.
Okay,
Yeah,
which
you
is
won't
our
be able to
next
figure
part.
anything out immediately either.
Because it was like for us to know that it was Martha, we still had to figure out.
The how.
How?
Yeah, how the heck she did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The doctor was
the reason
twist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that he would have anything to do with
Anything
it.
to do with it at all. Yep.
Once that greed set in, it's like, oh, there's his motive.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about he was going to get his wife back. I'm like, why do you want her back?
Yeah. He was stuck on that.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you want that? Why would you want her
Yeah,
back?
like, dude, she clearly, she don't want you no
She
more.
don't want
she
you
for the
anymore.
streets. Let her be for the
Yeah,
streets.
She's for the streets.
I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, nitpicks.
Pick some nets.
Pick some nits.
Is a harlot and a whore the same thing?
I think so.
Yes.
I think they're the same
Yeah,
thing.
It's a synonym.
They are
Oh,
the
okay.
same
So they
thing.
call her the whore or the harlot.
It is definitely a synonym.
It was for emphasis.
Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing I have, which I mean is not a nitpick on Benoit, is that whatever his name is? But maybe
Sauvignon Blanc.
yeah. So if Judd was a suspect, why was he allowed in the autopsy room?
True.
Okay, so obviously he's thinking like, all right, it's not this guy. He probably figured it out very beginning. But then you still had the sheriff lady. Like no one, especially since it's like everyone that was in that church are automatic suspects.
Did she mention something like that to him? Like she was like, you are technically a suspect, so you don't have to be here, but she still allowed him in there.
but I don't know. Like, hey,
She
dude.
allowed him because she, is another person that was a fan of Benoit Blanc.
Yeah,
So
I know.
Let him cook type of deal.
But if you arrest him later, like I don't know, I just feel like that just ruins the case.
I feel like it kind of does. You know, okay.
I don't know if it breaks any rules.
I don't think it does, but if he's a suspect, I don't think.
I
he's in
think
there.
the rule about having the general
be.
public in the autopsy room has to be a rule.
Yeah, it probably should do it.
I'm thinking that should be a rule. Just all kinds of contamination can happen up in there, especially when dude's busy flipping bodies
He was
around.
there because he had to identify it, right?
Oh yeah.
Did he?
Yes, they had him identify
It's-
the body. Yes.
Okay, first of all, that's not how you identify bodies.
It is not.
Second of all, old boy was busy poking and prodding him.
That's also true. But yes.
Is that why he was supposedly there?
Yes, he identified.
Yeah,
the
I don't
body.
remember that.
I don't
Okay.
remember that.
Yep.
But okay, but either way, that's not how it's done.
It is not.
And I'm still going to stick with that.
But it's a small town.
Look, I don't care how small, we've all seen Law and Order.
They do things differently.
It's a weekend
Small
activity
towns.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Open autopsy room.
Yeah.
Come
And so,
on, man.
my last nitpick. Why did the doctor have like the Lazarus pit in his basement? Like, I was like, why do we have vats of acid?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
sure what that
they
was.
gave a reason. I will have to rewatch it, but I think there was a reason.
why he had it.
Why he
I
had
think
it.
they did mention it.
No, okay. I didn't catch it,
Yeah, I
so
might have
it's gonna
breezed
stay
past that
valid
one.
until
Yeah,
someone.
I think they did state the reason.
I
in
mean,
the
because
story
that's a straight
of the
murderer's
X-Men.
basement. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
like,
why
how
do we
guilty
have
you look.
this? Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
would
I
you
have to
want?
look at that again.
Apparently, that smell had to be terrible.
It had to be.
'Cause they smelled it from,
In
Outside
front
the
of
door?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then they opened it and it was
and it got worse. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm like that had to be. Oof.
Yeah.
It's rotten flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, he was in a tomb for 3 days.
Yeah. So he had to stink already, and then you got that acid. I don't know what that acid smells like, but once the acid burns a human body up, I imagine it doesn't smell like roses. So
Yeah.
I don't know, burnt flesh maybe. That doesn't
yeah, burnt
smell
flesh
great.
does not smell good either.
Nope.
Phew.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem fun.
Tough job, man.
At least the
I could
doctor, she put him in acid after he was dead.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for that. 'Cause,
True.
whew, that would have to be agonizing.
All right. That was my last snippet.
I don't
Okay.
have any.
All right, well, we get to rate the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would give this a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8.
Dan.
Oh, me? Oh. Yeah, I'll say 8. I'll say 8.
I don't know, maybe 7.5. I thought it was a little too long.
Oh, really?
I thought it was
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
thought
felt
it
like
was-
it was too
long to
long.
me at
I
all.
thought it was cool.
Yeah, because like by the time we got to like the who and the how and the why, I was like ready for it to be over. And then also like we've had like an ensemble cast, and I know it's like the point of, but it's just I felt like they weren't given enough to do, and we could probably have had less characters, because the movie wasn't about them anyways, and they
Yeah.
never really to me, they weren't distractions because I never suspected any of them.
No. No, I pretty much only ever suspected Martha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
So it was like, oh, was all these people really necessary?
Fair.
Well, they needed a church, so can't just have Martha in the church.
Well, I guess you need a congregation, but just
I mean, maybe a reason why the church was so in such turmoil. Because I mean, you're not going to send Judd there just for the heck of it.
well, I mean, we gave the reason on why it was in turmoil. I don't know. I just felt like the characters didn't really have a lot to do.
I mean, they kind of didn't. Like what they did was
It
that was it. Like that's
It's like what they did was fine, and then like everyone had closure to the thing except for Sai, who went up the deep end, determined to find
determined to find
his inheritance.
Oh, right, because he thinks it's
Like
his
if you
inheritance
didn't wear
now.
some
Yeah.
different clothes or
Because
something,
Jefferson
I'm gonna,
was his,
I'm gonna find out.
was his
Grandfather.
father.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the diamonds in
the diamonds in a church.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
behind
judge-
the crucifix, right?
Yeah,
That's what
it's
it
in the heart of
heart.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which judge told him, if you come back to church,
He did say that.
was. Oh yeah, yeah, he is that.
Yeah, he said your inheritance is in the church,
Yep.
and it is.
It is. It's in the church.
Literally.
It's like physically
In
inside the
there.
church. So he didn't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so
That's a little under 8.
I mean, it's still all the same rating. That's I would pay for that
Yeah.
for this movie, which I think is agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
I
decent
definitely-
movie.
I definitely would pay
They haven't really done wrong. I like this one better than second.
I like this better than the second one. A lot of people are saying this is the best one, and I'm gonna have to disagree
nah,
with
Oh,
that.
first
the
one.
best
nah.
one.
I feel like the
First
first
one-
one
The
is
first
still
one is the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel that this is better than the second.
We
I would
didn't
agree.
mention that Ryan Johnson, each one of these movies does deal with a different aspect of society now
Yeah.
that, really does touch with things. The first one was immigration. Then second one was dealing with,
Elon Musk.
you could call it Elon Musk, but I guess it's more of the kind of, the big tech billionaires, which we all hold up high as if they are intelligent beings when they really are not.
Yeah.
And this one has to do with misuse of religion, I guess.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
twisting the teachings of the Bible for your own benefit and to
Yeah.
harm others, which was Job was trying to do. He's like, hey, I'm here to shepherd the flock,
Yeah.
and and Wicks was here to fearmonger.
Yeah.
And feed his own ego.
Yeah,
all this other
and you
stuff.
saw the difference with Judge, like when he, comfort the lady on the phone. He spends time talking to her, making her feel better,
Oh,
which
yeah.
he feels is like
Did
this
we
is
mention
what
that part?
We
No,
did. We
About
did.
how
We didn't.
they was calling, trying to figure out the account number, right? Or
But
something
yeah,
like that.
no, we did mention that Jefferson ordered the tomb to be open.
Right.
earlier,
Okay.
But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we didn't really talk
Yeah.
about that part.
Yeah, because I think after what's her name, Kerry Washington left the room, like they kind of like played it off like they didn't really know what was going on. So she left the room and they immediately started looking
Yeah.
through the room for an account number or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Why was everybody okay with that dude recording? Oh, they
Everything?
did not know that Side recorded everything because he
Oh,
kind of just
no,
came
they
up and
didn't
casually
know.
said,
Yeah.
like, I recorded everything.
No, they didn't know when they were in the room. No,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, but didn't he out you too? But I guess it was just
No,
revealing
Cy
that.
was
Cy
Cy
had-
was with Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so Cy knew already.
yeah.
Because Cy approached him.
Oh, yeah, that's
because-
right. Yeah, in the church, and he told
Yeah.
him then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. I forgot that part.
Yeah, so him and Jefferson were working.
We're
they
in
were
it
on
together.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is why Cy's mad. Yeah. But all right, so that is I would pay for that from us. Decent movie. I know this came out at the end of 2025, but this is our first podcast of 2026. So
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna open up the year.
Yeah, what a good movie.
The murder
good
mystery.
We'll find out the rest of it, the rest of this year later. But we'll see what happens. But with that being said, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next time.